Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm Mark Bradberry. Why don't you grab a cup and join me this morning? I'm on vacation this week, so a little bit in a relaxed atmosphere, which is really nice. But here's the thing for today. Everybody seems to be really worried about the risk in relationships. I've had a number of people talk to me about that recently and ask the question, how do I know if this person is worth it? Well, let me tell you a story about two people, a man and a woman. She, the woman, was married and she was in love. But she got connected with a bad dude who gave her some really bad advice. And she listened to it. He was charming and he was persuasive. He was a flatterer, tempting in his words and really exotic in his background and experiences. She had everything, though. She had a life of comfort. She had lived in a veritable garden without any want or need. She had a loving husband who had stood by her side from the very, very beginning. But that wasn't enough. She wanted more, and she wanted to believe the lies from this snake. She betrayed herself in doing so. She betrayed her husband, and she betrayed the promise of their future. Now, her husband, was a man who loved his wife, and he had given himself to her to establish her very life. He listened to her explain what had been done, and ironically, rather than stand on truth and shield her, he agreed with the error, and he joined her in it. And in his pride, he believed the lies too. And of course, they were caught in the web. They were faced with their wrongdoing by the law. He shockingly made no effort to shield her. He didn't defend her. He didn't stand with her. He blamed her as if he bore no responsibility at all. They loved each other, but they both made mistakes. They both sinned against themselves, against each other, and against God. Now, you never know what you're going to get in a relationship, right? Promise starts off well. It's a marriage made in heaven. The life ahead for a new couple is very bright, like a new dawn. The joy of discovery occurs moment after moment. The world is still fresh and vibrant, and the young couple joins together, ready to explore life as one. And then the problems come. Trust is broken, hearts are injured, and consequences are suffered. But the reality of life is such that gardens come with thorns, right? Relationships have risk. Even perfect couples struggle. Yet the wondrous thing is that through the struggles and the trials can come the start of great things together. Our young couple, they lost their home, they lost their jobs, they lost their innocence, they lost everything. But they had each other, and they had God, and they moved forward. Now, Adam and Eve didn't give up when they stumbled. No, I can't imagine the hurt they must have felt. They had been deceived by Satan. They were hurt by each other. But they didn't let that pull them apart from their mutual commitment. Somehow, they clung together, they shared in forgiveness, and they stepped out to make a brave, brave new world. They stayed together for the rest of their long lives. They had many children. They worked hard together. They were blessed. And through them, great things came. Now, here's the thing. If you're struggling today in your marriage or in your other close relationship and you're wondering whether it's worth it, remember that life is tough, whether you're married or in a committed relationship or even if you're single. Maybe you're just thinking about a life change. Take a long pause before you just give up. In relationships, we sometimes create problems and sometimes we have problems from outside. Those challenges can tear you apart, or with forgiveness and commitment, and devotion, they can become a part of the glue that holds you together, that binds you together, and makes you stronger. It is your choice. And it can also be your blessing, even if you don't live in the Garden of Eden. Enjoy your coffee this morning.